Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Seen Beyond and Through with Monty. Our subject, yet again, is rapper, country star, pop star, Lil Nas X. But in this edition, Lil Nas, say it ain't so. Oh my goodness. You know, we come to know him as this right here, a gay pop country star, but still kind of wholesome. There he goes right there. Looked like pretty much a teenager, all American teenager, to be honest with you. Then he took a little dark turn with this right here, the Satan shoes selling. It was good publicity. And then he did the video. Actually, the video first, then the shoes. But you know, it's all connected right there. And this right here, to me, is actually lightweight. It may have gotten some religious folks all riled up, but still lightweight. But, you know, I say this. You play around with the devil, and when you dance with the devil, you will get burned. So apparently, Lil Nas X had an old Twitter account. It was a troll account. He had several. You know, with the Shook thing and with the video, he must have garnered millions of people's attention who was not necessarily his fan and had them talking about him, checking him out, and things like that. So millions of people did not know about this. I didn't know about this because I don't follow Lil Nas X. But Lil Nas X has deleted his old Twitter account after being exposed for fatphobic, racist, slutshaming, Islamophobic, and what is that? Pedophilic tweets. Wow. Lil Nas X exposed for Islamophobic, transphobic, and predatory tweets. This is pretty bad. You know, I read some of the tweets. Some of them I'm not going to put up here. The ones that spoke about Blue Ivy, Beyonce's daughter, her smell was just terrible, just awful. And you got to wonder, where does all of this come from someone who was so young? These tweets were just 3 years ago. And he had a lot of venom. And he went towards or at a lot of people. Now, before we go and read the black right there, this is him right there. That's something he confessed and then he deleted. I deserve any hate that comes my way for all the hate I used to spread, if I'm being honest. Just happy I'm not that person no more. This was 5/20/19. So he's admitting that he spread a lot of hate and that he's changed. He's not that person anymore. But what is this hate that he could be talking about? Okay, Lil Kim has more talent than Fat Dell. Now, Fat Dell is a reference to singer Adele. So therefore, that's a fatphobic tweet right there. Go at the bottom. Lady Gaga didn't get all her fame after his transformation, but Catelyn did. Shaking my head. Wow, those are transphobic tweets right there. And here's someone who stated that he was talked about, shamed when he was younger, and he was such a victim. And look at the venom that he's spewing out. He made fun of domestic survivor Rihanna by making fun of the domestic violence she suffered through the hands of her ex, Chris Brown. At the very top, Selena Gomez fast can get out of my, mentions until she gets a green card. My God, this guy, I had no idea about this until today. Apparently, he addressed some of it slightly, but without really apologizing. About a year ago, people were saying. But what happened is that in the face of that satanic video, or his video rather, and the satanic shoes, I guess people dug and dug, and they dug this back up. exposing Lil Nas X for being homophobic, fatphobic, racist, slut shaming, and more. In this thread, you'll see him talk badly about Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, Adele, Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, Azalea Banks, Cardi B, Blue Ivy, and more. Now, I mentioned to you about Blue Ivy. He took a shot at her body odor, which I don't believe she has any. I mean, that's just terrible, really uncalled for. Azalea Banks, he called her ugly. Selena Gomez, he made a reference to a green card. Taylor Smith, he talks about her body type. He made a reference or showed a picture of someone with a flat butt. Adele, fat, the fat joke. Lady Gaga, transphobic. Rihanna, domestic violence. Beyonce, not sure. But Nicki Minaj, he made references to supposedly, he claims that she had a lot of abortions. Okay, Lil Nas X blew up after Old Town Road went viral on TikTok in 2018. The song caused quite a lot of controversy because Billboard didn't want to classify it as a country song. Billy Ray Cyrus showed his support by hopping on a remix, and the remix went viral, and made him famous. Funny thing, Billy Ray Cyrus showed his support, and Lil Nas X talked about his daughter Miley. Okay, I read the first part. He blew up on Old Town Road, went viral. Country song, so we can skip that. Second one, he had been rumored to be active on Stan Twitter as Nas Mirage. Nas Mirage was apparently known as the king of threads and a barb. Although he denied being the owner of the account at first, he later owned up to being a barb and having an entire page dedicated to Nicki. He claimed he didn't want people to know he was gay and didn't want people finding out about me and losing everything. I wonder what there is to lose, to find that was so bad that you would lose everything. So apparently he was hiding it back then. He was the owner of that. He eventually fessed up to being the owner, and he was afraid of people finding out he was gay, which eventually did come out. Now, here's where this is proof of him owning Nas Mirage. I'll bring in closer. This is the proof right there they're claiming, that he was the owner of it. I guess that's the proof of who the owner is. Let's move on. Here's another one. Okay, it says right here, Atlanta, Georgia, born April the 9th. Was he born April the 9th? Following, so he had a pretty large following when he had that troll account at 148,000 K. Okay, I'm not even going to say this. I'll let you guys read that. You really have to wonder: is this going to come back to bite him in the butt? Can he really survive this? See, the video to me was lightweight. The shoe thing to me was lightweight, even though he's getting sued, or the owner or whoever, what is that, transform the shoe or shoe doctored up the Nike shoe is getting sued. All of that was lightweight compared to this, because a lot of people did not know about this. And here he is in a photo with Miley Cyrus, who supported him, but yet he talked about her a couple of years before. I guess he didn't know that he would meet her, or her dad would support him and be the cause of him going viral and becoming famous. See, sometimes when you take a road like that, as I explained in a previous video, where you're dancing with the devil, you're invoking certain names, energies that are very evil, that are very dark. The only thing that comes your way is bad luck. And look what happened with him. Within a couple of days, these tweets came back. They resurfaced. And you have to ask yourself, Had he would have never have done that particular video in that particular way and doing all this satanic stuff with the shoes, would this have even popped up? Probably not. It probably would have stayed hidden because it didn't come to light until after his recent activities with the shoes, with the video. Fat shaming and transphobia. Transphobia, amazing. A gay man, transphobic. And remember that tweet he gave. We're going to come up to that tweet. But here he is right there with the lap dance, which to me was lightweight. That's lightweight compared to these tweets. These tweets right here, they were not like 5, 7, 8 years ago. They were 3 years ago. He was 18 years old when he did them. And he went after so many big names in the industry and in the most vile, disgusting way. You have to wonder, will there be fallout from this? And I believe there will be. You cannot go after a 5-year-old child like Blue Ivy. Is Blue Ivy 5 or 6? She might be a little older, but she's still a child. You just cannot do that. Here he goes. I spent my entire teenage years hating myself because of the shit y'all preached would happen to me because I was gay. So I hope you are mad, stay mad, and feel the same anger you teach us to have towards ourselves. Same anger. Well, it seems like to me he still has a lot of anger in him. And me and another subby was talking, and he said that he believed that Nas had a lot of anger and inside of him, still things that he hasn't like dealt with, and it shows. With those tweets right there, that was just, I didn't even show all of them because they were just too vulgar and disgusting. Demi Lovato was in the industry, and she actually unfollowed him. Now, she's in the industry, and apparently she didn't even know about these tweets. You have to wonder, did Cardi B know about them? Did Beyonce know about them? Did Rihanna know about them? Did Azalea Banks? Did Miley Cyrus? Did her father, Billy Ray Cyrus, know about these tweets? He probably didn't. If he knew about those tweets, I don't think it would have helped him about what he said about his daughter. Looking great, Demi, by the way. So can Lil Nas return back to this wholesome image right here after the vile, disgusting tweets that he made 3 years ago? Here he is right there at MTV Awards in a different time frame now. Now he has a whole new controversy. It's not just the Satan shoes. It's not just the video. It's these tweets to me that are just 10 times worse. I'm not sure as to how he can live those down, as to what he can do about, those. He's pretty much confessed, so he can't really say that his account was hacked. You heard him say that he did some things that he's not proud of. Sort of. I'm just paraphrasing, and then he goes on to say that he's not that person anymore. So I'm not sure what his management, his agents, his team, how they're going to handle this. Can he come back from this? Will he be canceled from this? Will he be given another shot? What do you think? Just all of a sudden this blew up in his face. I don't think he was expecting that to happen. Controversy from the video, yes. Controversy from the shoes, yes. But these tweets, I think, is the last thing that he wanted to hear about. But unfortunately for him, it would not be the last that we would hear from them. And as I told you guys 2 days ago in my video about how this is a bad look for gay black men, the whole thing about sin, going to hell, being deviant, being overly sexualized, all about sex, dancing with the devil. You know, it's already bad enough that gays are looked at as being perverts. And many times gay men are looked at as nothing but pedophiles, when in fact it's two different things. I had mentioned 2 days ago that this was not a good look for gay black men. And look at what he's done right now. Because of the video, obviously it must have troubled some people to the point where they would dig something up. And this type of saying things like this plays into a stereotype of a behavior that most gay men are not doing. It just plays into that behavior that they want to convert, they want to molest, they want your boys. And someone as young as Lil Nas X really doesn't have a clue as to the history or of his responsibility as a gay black man. What is appropriate and what isn't? What can offend, what cannot? How you can take things too far? How you're representing a multitude of people that could have many type of stereotypes heaped upon them that they're trying to break. And you being in the limelight, seen by millions, are just perpetrating these stereotypes. So this just proves the point of the video that I made a couple of days ago about how it does gay black men an injustice and doesn't do any good at all. So this is the reason why we need to be very careful about who we admire and who we set up to look up to and who we put on the pedestal. Because sometimes people just do not have the maturity to represent properly, as in the case right here. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is another edition of Seeing Beyond and Through with Monty, and I will see you beyond and through.